think 30 assists total. I mean, the first quarter, I think 11 of the 13 made baskets, 19 and a half. Just obviously different from the start of the year, but sort of continued the trend here in the last week or so.
Yeah, you could see it early. I thought we actually missed a lot of wide open shots to start the game, but you can see our intention was to get to the paint and move the ball, and I thought we did that. I thought Giannis and Dame led that with the way they were playing. I thought they picked their spots, especially Giannis. I thought Giannis started the game out really trying to be a facilitator to get everyone else involved, and then he got going. So that way it was really good. Again, they knew I was a little upset at halftime because of the second quarter. That's like the third time, like to me, I think we were up 12. I don't even remember 11, but it should have been 20. And those are the little things. That's how you let a team back in the game. And so that's our next step. Like when we got it going, we had to close out quarters better.
So do you think that contributed to the third quarter where they were able to get within?
Yeah, you can't give teams hope. When you got them down, put them down, and I didn't think we did that. And they have a history. The Bulls this season, all year, they keep coming back. They're not, they shoot so many threes. They're always in the game, and that was a good example of that. And then I thought the fourth quarter was another defensive masterpiece. And we got to keep doing that.
You had said earlier in the year that Brooks' attempts were always kind of a barometer for you. At the 15 in the first quarter, he didn't score again until late fourth, and I don't think he took too many shots. Was that maybe indicative of that second, third quarter issues where? Definitely
the second, for sure. But just Brook, when you see Brook with shots, they were dispersed. That's probably why. But A.J. Green, Gary Trent, when you see them with shots, that means good things are happening.
Not the best start to that third quarter, and then Giannis scores 25 of your 29 in the third. Just
that ability.
Just what did you see from him to kind of do it?
Attack downhill. I thought, like he came in the game, as I said, to try to be a facilitator, and that's good. But we want him to do that and stay aggressive at the same time. And I thought he turned it on there.
A.J. Green, again, kind of brought in to help cover Zach LaVine a little bit. And
I thought he did the best job of our guys tonight. He played defense for the most part without fouling. He slides his feet, and he makes you take shots over top of him.
What do you like about your guys relocating around Giannis? It felt like there was a lot of times where he would get.
But Bobby and Giannis, you remember in the second quarter, we got like three or four threes with Bobby throwing it out, and then we start doing it again in the fourth, throwing it to Giannis, and giving them the choice. If you trap, we're going to score. If you don't trap, Giannis is going to score. And I thought we played that game very well tonight.
Yeah, just piggybacking off of that a little bit, just what can you say about the improvement A.J. Green's made on defense? Wasn't necessarily known as a defensive guy, but is kind of locked in over the last couple of weeks.
It's wonderful. One thing he did this summer, and I talked about it earlier, is that just knowing the defense off the ball has helped him be a better defense defender on the ball because he gets there quicker. So he's been fantastic.
Staying on that, I'm curious, you've obviously coached a long time. How long did it take guys to, build a reputation? Because it seems like teams really try to attack AJ. Like, how long does it take guys to kind of build that reputation to, actually you can't attack him?
Well, I hope they don't figure that one out, because it's funny. It's been 3 or 4 games now. They spend half the time trying to attack him, and we're good with that. That helps us out. But I think that's gonna stop pretty soon. And pretty soon they're going to realize he can really shoot the ball.
The team is 4-1 in the last 5.
5-0.
And
you were supposed to say that. I've lost. They can't find me twice.
And even before the team went on this run over the last few games, the word trust has been very consistent when you talk to players in the locker room. I'm curious from your perspective, did you notice perhaps like a turning point, something that you might have seen that you thought? That's a great question.
I did say before this that I could feel this. I couldn't tell you when. You can feel it because you can just feel your team, like they're bought in. They're bought in practice and in film. When you're getting calls from players cares about, hey, hang in there and let's do this. That means everybody cares. So I felt good about the team. I just didn't feel good about our record, to be honest. And I still feel that way. I don't feel good about our record yet, but I do feel good about this team. I feel really good about this team.
Real quick, you mentioned the fourth quarter, 16 points total, but they only scored 4 after they cut it to 2. So what did you like in maybe that last 4-minute stretch?
What we haven't done and what we're starting to do, we've had the ability to get timely stops and good stops, and we got to keep doing that. We just got to play defense with a sense of urgency for 48 minutes. And because our lack of speed, we have to have better focus, and that's what we're starting to do.